Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I know what you're probably thinking, to like the 4 of you who watched my last video all the way back in January when I said I would be posting more for you guys. I know you're probably thinking, why did you lie to me? I'm sorry. I'm back though in May. Exactly, 5 months in the future. But I'm here. A couple of new things. One, I changed my hair. I love it. It's my natural hair, so I'm more confident with that. Anybody who asked, no, but I just still wanted to let you guys know. Second new thing, I've bought more books since the last video, so what I'm going to do in this video, this literally just came to my head from the top of my dome. I'm going to go to my last video, watch my book tour, and see what books I've bought since then and do a little haul of those books. If I read any of those books, I'm going to tell you guys about it. This is basically going to be reorganizing my bookshelf, telling you guys the new books I got, so book haul from all the books I've bought since January, and a review on a book series that I finished and really enjoyed. So yeah, that's pretty much what this video is going to be. If you're new to my channel, you can subscribe if you want, like the video if you want. I really do kind of want to make this something that I keep up with because I love reading. I do, and it would be nice to like just read all the time and talk all the time. I mean, I do that now. But anyway, let's get to it. So what I've done recently is clean my room because it was a mess. Well, it wasn't even really a mess. I just really wanted to organize some things in my room. I got new shelves for my Popco figures. Those things have been falling so much, you guys, it's actually a hazard. But hopefully they'll stay now because I used command strips, but like it's these heavy duty command strips. And for some reason they're not staying. I think I could have applied it wrong. We'll see if they stay. I hope that they stay. So I have my little ear wall right there, which was inspired by one of my friends. I love my ear wall. And I just got a new package, Disney package, so I guess I'll show you guys those new ears. There's my doggy, Pablo, if you guys haven't met him. He is my baby's. I mean, he's literally about to be 9 years old in June, but he's my baby's in my heart. And he was in the last video. He's in this video. He's going to be in most of my videos because he lives in my room with me. Yeah, that is what we're working with right now. So these aren't all new books. Don't look at me like I'm crazy, you guys. It's just shelves that I'm kind of emptying out. So I'm going to take those off and those off too, because when I was looking at my setup, I like how those two shelves look. I like how those two shelves look. I like how my sprayed edges shelf looks. I like how those shelves look. It was just like 1, 2, and 3 that I didn't like, and kind of down there, but I'll fix that up and see. Stephen King and like Lauren Asher in the same kind of like line of books. Like it started off as a plot of like thriller, and then just kind of like got unorganized at the top up there. So right now I've taken all of these books down so I can reorganize it, and that's what I'm about to do, is take some more of those books down and reorganize it. Why am I always reorganizing my shelf? Because I reorganize it, I get it to look nice and clean and how I want it, and then I get new books, or I unorganize it and I don't like how it looks like a week later. So you guys are going to get a lot of these videos from me. If you want to be really acquainted with my bookshelves, we're going to be really acquainted with my bookshelves now. So let me get to organizing. I'm quite sure I have only read like 4 pages of this, and I do this with a lot of books that I have. I don't know why I still have bookmarks in some of these books. I just need to take them out and start over. Okay, so let me show you what we're working with right now, basically. These are two books I kind of don't know where to categorize them because it's like depressing YA books, you know? Like cute but depressing YA books. So I don't exactly know where I want those on my shelf yet. And then these are two bookmarks I took out of books that have, it's just been in, like the bookmarks have been in the book for too long. I don't remember the first sentences or whatever, how many pages I read of those books, so I just went ahead and took the bookmark out. Over here are some of my favorites that I've read. I'm a huge Taylor Jenkins Reid fan. If you guys watched my last video, I'm pretty sure you remember me mentioning this. I'm really excited for her new book, Atmosphere, that's coming out. But these are a lot of my favorites right here. I have Yellowface, I have Carrie Soto's Back down there. I love The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Dead Poets Society, of course. Normal People. Great Gatsby. These aren't all of my favorites, but it's my favorites with like repeat authors, and they all kind of fit into one theme of like contemporary fiction or just fiction. Right here is new romance books I have, which I have some right here on this shelf that I need to put over in this pile because it's gonna have to go on a separate shelf. I guess I'm gonna have another romance shelf. And then it gets to like thriller kind of right here, which I'm gonna mix in with like contemporary fiction. I'm okay with those kind of being in the same category. Now it's time to put these books on the shelf and find where I want. I literally only have that much room, you guys, which, don't get me wrong, it looks like a lot of room, but it fills up really fast. Like I have that much room for all of these books. And I still want to keep it like genre based, so I really do need to make sure that I don't like, you know, pile too much onto one shelf. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. We'll see if it works. I was also thinking about getting another shelf right there, but I don't know. How much is too much at a point, you guys? Like, I'm running out of room in my room. I've literally cut off half of my room for books. I keep trying to figure out ideas on how I could add more in here. We'll see in the future how I can, but for now, we're just going to work with what I got, and it's literally those 4 shelves. Okay, guys, so major problem. I've come to a problem in like literally this whole thing. First of all, let me just show you what's going on. My life. Basically, I was putting it all together, right? I was seeing a vision. I was like, this is perfect. This is cute. Then I looked over here for 1 minute, right? I had books right here, which are now over there. Like, these books right here. Okay. These books right here and these books right here. I didn't go through them. Those are supposed to be part of the books that also have to go on my shelf, and now I'm stressed because I was already running out of room before I factored those books in, and I'm coming to the realization that I have a problem. I own too many books, you guys. Way too many. Bro. You guys, I'm gonna have to do something about those shelves. One of them literally just fell down. Look, my dog is terrified. It's okay. It's okay. he was asleep and listening to Fleetwood Mac with me. That was a whole shelf that's gone. Hashtag shelf just fell. Let's continue. There's this many more romance books, like 2 piles more, and a whole section of YA that have to find a home now. And I only have basically essentially 2 shelves left. I'm going to have to do so much rearranging. Why did I choose to do this now? I don't know. But I shall get to work. You guys, I am done finally. Why did that take that long? Why does it always take this long to organize a bookshelf that is not even, I'm not even like those people on TikTok with like the library bookshelf or something like that. This is just like a bookshelf. And that took way too long. I love my brain sometimes for cracking the code because I cracked the code of my bookshelves and space, and I have more space, and I have every single book on my shelf right now, I'm proud to say. And it is placed in category, I am proud to say, because last time I had every single book on my shelf, but there was still a random category shelf, which bothered me to my core. So now I actually have everything organized. I'm going to give you guys a quick little overview of it. We are going to talk about, yes, we are going to talk about the Powerless series. Honestly, I wish I would have wrote more notes. I wish I could have done more to add to this review because these books have been read within the past like year for me. So some of the knowledge from some of these are going to be gone. To be honest, I finished Fearless last month too, so this is a lot of going off of previous knowledge. We're just going to talk a little bit about these books. Spoilers ahead. For anybody watching, I will bring up some major spoilers, so if you have not read the series, if you're in the midst of reading the series, I recommend clicking off, coming back later, seeing if you agree with some of what I'm saying, or if you disagree. Also, let me state that this is my first like review of a book ever. This is just like one, personal opinion. Two, I would never say anything disrespectful about an author. This isn't anything towards any author. This is literally just my opinion on these books and what I thought. And honestly, I kind of wanted a little bit of like a book club kind of moment with you guys. I'm really excited to talk about these lovely ladies right here with you guys. Starting with the, oh, I should flip that around. Ooh. Okay, I just accidentally knocked my lights off the shelf. What is up with my room falling apart for this video? I don't know. My pizza's gonna be here in 40 to 50 minutes, so I got a lot of time to yap to you guys about these books. I kind of feel upset that my lights fell. Okay, back to what I'm talking about. So to talk about this series, let's start with the first. Let's get really juicy with it and read some of my, because this was back when I started tabbing books. I don't really do it as much as I want to anymore, but I did highlight and underline and tab things in this book. So let's read some of the juicy tabbings that I put in here. And this is like a huge like section, by the way. You can see that I just like bracketed it. So let's read the whole section. Just because we are competing against each other doesn't mean I want to beat her by default due to her starving to death. So I stab a piece of turkey with my fork, reach across the table, and plop it onto her plate. Oh, I remember this scene. Her eyes snap to mine, her face a cross between annoyance and shock. Do you like beans? I ask casually, and when she doesn't answer, I pile them onto her plate anyway. Well, I guess I'll find out. I lean over the table, adding potatoes to the growing pile of food on her plate as I murmur, are you going to make me spoon feed you too, or can you handle feeding yourself? With that, I smile at her in a way that will undoubtedly make her want to throw her beans and a punch at my face. That's what I bracketed. Okay, so this is really cute because they bring up the scene Fearless as well. Funny that I bracketed it originally. What I love about books like Powerless in the Powerless series is like when book lovers go to make a book, it is always like a giddy feeling. I mean, most book writers are book lovers. This one feels different. Lauren Roberts, I don't know, she just like gets it, if that makes sense. Like, I can't wait to see whatever she's gonna write next. And it is no rush on that because she outdid herself with this series. Her wording of things, little things such as this, like we kind of are, you know, seeing how they don't really like each other. Or perhaps, you know, Morph Payton doesn't like Kai that much. I guess Payton's kind of growing on Kai more. And this scene right here is just a cute little first encounter of like him caring for her. And he uses a little excuse of like, just because we're, you know, competing against each other doesn't mean I want to beat her by default due to her starving to death. And you know, that writing of it is just like, oh, you know, I'm going to do this for her because I don't want her to die by default. I want to win fairly, blah, blah, blah. But we later on find out that he really does just care about her. And funny thing on this page, I don't know if you guys seen it earlier, I also underlined more because I'm a little psychotic. She could see it in my eyes that I would in fact spoon feed her if she didn't start eating, and there was no way in hell she was going to let that happen. And I just love that, like, he would do that. And that's like another thing, like I said, that Lauren Roberts just kind of has a writing style. Not my ESPN thing going off. Sorry, the Dodgers are about to start playing. Anyway, Lauren Roberts kind of has like a style that just shows how much she kind of loves this community of book lovers. Like, I can tell this was written by somebody who enjoys, you know, the book community and who really gets it. I'm not saying all books aren't written like that, but from where this book came from, like hearing her story on how like she dropped out of college and just started writing a book, like seeing how detailed and giddy feeling this book is, it's just incredible. And I really enjoyed when I first read it. I also have a quote kind of further in the beginning of the book, and this one is a little iconic, you know. It says, perhaps you may not need powers to be powerful. Kind of cute because the little novella, which we'll talk about in a minute. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, there's just cute little quotes. This one is so cute. Like, just her wording of stuff, man. It says, I catch her watching me and our eyes lock, sparks dancing between us. She is the embodiment of a bad decision, the twin of danger and desire, the fine line between deadly and divine, and I can feel myself drowning. How beautiful is that word? Like, that freaking line. And that is literally like a line to, like, end a chapter. Like, how I love how Lauren Roberts does that. I love a little, like, okay, we've just ended, like, somebody's POV, we're going back to the other POV, but we're gonna end it off, like, basically telling you that he loves her, and he just doesn't know it yet. This one says, I'm crying right now next to it, so let's read this little section, and I guess this will be it for Powerless, and then we'll go on to Reckless. It says, I need you to know that I will forever... Oh, okay. Again, if you're watching this, I haven't said any major spoilers yet, but this is a major spoiler. I need you to know that I will never forget you, eh? I choke out through my sobs. Not in this lifetime or the next. Never again. She barely manages a nod before her eyes flutter shut. I sob, my body slumping over her as I press my forehead to her own. You're my favorite, eh? With lips pulled into a soft smile, I hear her take a shuddering breath, taking her final breath, leaving me shaking, leaving me screaming, leaving me sobbing, leaving me. How saddening. I mean, I guess that's a great transition into the next book. That was the quotes, some quotes, not all of them, from Powerless when I read it. I did really enjoy this book. Hence why I obviously went back for the second. But before I went back for the second, everybody knows that Powerful came out next. That was the next big deal. It was the little novella before we got Reckless. So let's talk about my pride and joy, my favorite book from this series, because I am a person who will get their heart broken so many times and still keep running back to this book. I showed you guys this copy earlier. You know, I have two. First of all, it still has my name on that part for when I went in. And then this says Lauren Roberts. It's signed by her. Yes. Pretty cool. I actually will insert some photos too. I had a blast meeting her. Fun fact, she said we had the same phone case at the time. I don't know if I still have that phone case. I might, but it was really cute that she found something in common with me. She was really sweet, and I do hope to meet her again in the future, because I love her series. So now we're talking about my favorite one. This book is gut-wrenching. I am a person, let's just sidestep big time. If you guys are a Marvel fan, you know that after Infinity War, we lose a lot of people from the OG Marvel, and Endgame is kind of just sob story. Iron Man dies. 4 years, I held on to hope that he would come back. That is how I am when it comes to any series. When a character I enjoy dies, I will hold on hope that they will come back. And if I know they're not coming back, I just end, whenever I rewatch the movie, because I love the movie, I end it before that scene happens. What are you talking about? Iron Man doesn't snap his fingers. I close the freaking laptop or turn off the TV before that happens. So, this book destroyed me because I was hoping at the end she would somehow still be alive. She is not. Spoiler alert. She was not alive, And I really do wish I would have underlined things oh, stop! I did! Oh, I underlined a lot. Okay. I just didn't tab it. That's funny. Well, let's see what I underlined. I kind of have to go through each page. Her and Mac's story, bro. My heart is breaking already. This is from Mac's POV. It's a little bracketed part that I did. It says, I know, she says softly. There's quite the difference between fragility and delicacy. These words are nothing like the hundreds of bubbly ones prior. These words are deliberate, insightful, in a way that only she is. So, you think I'm delicate? She tilts her head in question. Do you want to be handled with care? This leaves me speechless. My gosh, why did she have to die? Why did she have to die? Why did she have to die? Lauren Roberts really wanted to rip my heart out with this book. I am getting teary-eyed and depressed just reading this out loud. Just reading little quotes from it, because Adina was everything. Makoto Makoto. I don't know how to say his name. I just say Mac, okay? There's no, we're not gonna try to say the full name. It sucks because I have to scroll through this. Oh my gosh, I'm a part of this new generation, you guys. I meant flip through this. And so begins my doomed trip into Mac. I kind of just underlined that last part because I like how she said she tripped into people. She didn't fall into love, she tripped into love, because it's like unexpected. How freaking adorable. What a freaking adorable way to describe falling in love. This book, like, a lot of people, they read it and like, they're like, you know, alright, we kind of want to continue with like Kai and Peyton. I read this book and I didn't want to leave this timeline. Like, I didn't want to leave these characters. This is like the last quote I'm going to read from this book. Like, just this whole like page part that I underlined, because I bracketed this part and then I like underlined that part. Hera's family, he corrects, but you're the embodiment of everything I'm not, and yet here I am crawling back to you as though I've left a piece of myself behind. He slowly lifts a hand and I hold my breath when his fingers run down a loose curl. Oh, and it scares the shit out of me. That's what he says. Aw. He says, I regret not buying that blue shirt from you. If only so I had your attention long enough to convince you that red suits you better. I regret not telling you how much I like it when you blow those bangs out of your eyes, or the way you clap after finishing a row of stitches. I regret smothering every smile and you made me want to give you, and I regret not telling you the truth, but most of all, not saying goodbye. Ow, sad, bro. The ending is what like gets me, bro. I cried so badly at the end. I'm done talking about this because I actually don't want to like cry reading quotes on YouTube. Maybe that's something that will happen in the future, but not now. Not on my second video on my account. I feel like that's really getting close and personal with you guys. Powerful, an amazing book. Did I even give a rating for Powerless? I guess I'm going to continue and say it's a 5-star. My rating system is really botched. I give everything pretty much a 5 to 4 stars. I'm trying to get better with that, so this one I'm going to say it's a 5-star because, again, this is something, though, that holds a lot of value to me. Like, this book is really, really good. Also, just it being a, like, fantasy with a little hint of, like, romance. It's not a full-on romantasy. Don't get me wrong. Romantasies are good and everything, but I do enjoy kind of, like, the action, the plot, the banter between them. Like, this is everything. Then you add this onto it, and this is what that feels like tiny needles stabbing you. Sadness. But, I loved it still. So, I give that also a 5 stars. 6 stars if I could. This book is like a novella. Like, usually when I read novellas, I don't really care. Like, I don't care. I'm like, okay, I'm only reading it because, like, I want to stay in the story, and I don't want to leave the storyline because I miss these characters, and I'm waiting for the next book. But this, literally, I cared so much. I cared overtime. So, I do recommend that one. It's a 6-star for me. Reckless. Reckless. My sweet baby Reckless. I hate that I didn't tab it, though. I need to get better at doing that again. That is a funny line. I'm not going to read that out loud, though. So, this kind of sums up how this book was. It says, neither of us changed, and yet here we stand, strangers. That's kind of like how a lot of the book felt until, like, the third quarter of the book with Kai and Peyton. It kind of builds up. And let me just get started on why Reckless is my least favorite of this whole series. I understand a filler book. This is literally a filler book. That is it. It is literally a filler book. The only part that I really enjoyed about this book is the ending, the poppy field. But other than that, like, it just felt repetitive. I liked going different places other than Ilya. But other than that, that was pretty much it. And I hated to say it when it came out because I was so excited for this book to come out. But, like, after reading it, I kind of was just happy to be done with it. And also, like, I come from, like, the emotional, like, destroyment of this book to, like, this book. And I was just a little bored. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's a filler book. But it wasn't my cup of tea. Like I said, the ending. And then especially the cliffhanger at the end with the, like, marriage proposal thing. That was, like, a lot. I mean, like, I had to wait essentially, like, almost another year to understand what the hell was happening, because that was just like thrown at me. So yeah, this book, it didn't like sit the same way the first two books sat for me, like Powerless and Powerful. This one kind of was just like okay, like it wasn't bad, it wasn't as good as the other two for me though. So I will give Reckless a 3-star. Here is my Walmart copy of Fearless. I was so picky, I really did want each of my books to be different colors. The regular version of Fearless is pink, but my Reckless is like kind of close to that shade of pink, so I got like this blush kind of shade of pink from Walmart. Also, the Walmart copy is kind of cool. Let me show you. Ooh, look at Kai and Baden. How cute. But, yeah, I do hate that it's on the inside, though, because, like, I can't really display it. This book, again, I underlined stuff, but I did not tab it. The shake of her head is imploring. I'm no one's queen. Is that so? My fingers find her cheek before trailing down the smooth slope of her nose. Then you have no idea how much power you hold over me. How cute. This has the essence of Powerless. This has that essence in it. She definitely put whatever she put in Powerless and Powerful into this book. Like, we understand that Reckless was that filler book. We had to get to the point of Kit proposing to her, and then we get to Fearless, and we're like, oh yeah, we understand now, we get it. Also, this is a thick freaking book, man. Like, Lauren Roberts was not kidding with this book. She was ready to show us what she's been holding back, like information she's been holding back, because this is the end. This is essentially the end of this series, which is saddening to say, but it's the truth. And she really did sprinkle every bit of like greatness into this book. The book itself, I am happy with the product. I do love this book a lot. I think I would give it like a 4.5 stars, like very close to 5 stars. You know what, maybe it is a 5-star. Maybe I have to sit on it a little bit longer. I had to sit on it before I even rated it on my Goodreads, like, because it was really just like so much happens in this book. We lose like a good amount of people. Peyton is just like her character growth throughout the whole series is just insane, but I really see it in this book. She's just a different person, honestly, and not in a bad way, in a beautiful way, honestly. Same with Kai. I mean, Lauren Roberts just did amazing with character development throughout this whole series. As they've grown, they've made mistakes, they've learned from those, you know, like it's just really beautiful, honestly. I can say that this whole series was, yeah, I don't really, I mean, I do read a good amount of fantasy, not as much as I want to, but this was pretty high on my list of like books that I enjoy. I mean, there's so many more fantasy books I want to break into, so many more other books I want to break into, but I did just want to squeeze this little review of this book series in the end of this video, just because I kind of want to do more reviews of books that I read. I do enjoy talking about the books. I really do want this to be a community. I did say it in my last video. I'm gonna sit these down. I did say it in my last video. I do want this to be a community. This is, I mean, book talk, booktube, bookstagram, it's all a community already, but I do really want my channel to be a safe space. So please, everybody, be kind to each other in the comments. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm pretty much gonna end it there. I had a great time reorganizing my shelf again with you guys. I did skip a part of this video. I know in the beginning I said that I was going to tell you every new book I bought since January, and I lied, because it is already 7 o'clock, 7:29. I'm not gonna continue talking. I've talked for like 3 hours straight, but I do hope you guys enjoy this. I probably will do another like little haulish video for you guys in the future, and I really just want to be more active on here and talk to you guys more. But I enjoyed this video, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, please like, please comment, you know, and also follow my other book socials. I have a bookstagram and a book talk. I try to keep up on my book talk or stay active. The socials are right there. I also have a Goodreads, which some of you may have come from my Goodreads because I did post about this video being put up on my Goodreads. So if you did come from there, thank you all. I love you all. And I will see you in my next video, whenever that may be. I promise it'll be soon. All right. Bye-bye. For those who stayed, I don't even need scissors. There's a little rip thingy. I gotta separate my friend's stuff from my stuff. Why did I open this complicated? Here are new ears to my collection. Here she is. It's Figaro. Not she, but the ears. It's Figaro from Pinocchio. Look at how cute! Now I gotta find somewhere to put them on my wall. But how cute, you guys. I'm obsessed. Okay, that's it. Bye.